No, Citizen Extra, and we cannot wrap up this edition of Citizen Extra without some trending news. Brian Okoth is in studio with his team. Brian, take it away.
All right, a very good morning to you, Fred Indimuli, aka Fresh Freddy, and it's views on the news this time, and I'll let my members of my panel introduce themselves from left to right, that is.
Rapture Scientist, Hot 96.
Jazz Mystery from Just Jazz Videos.
Drew Mudure, The Sizzle, Hot 96.
All right, a very great panel. I can't just help but have a lot of fun with them. And to my first, or rather to our first story. Yesterday I ran a story about Rita Dominic. She is 41 years, and Nigerians online took to her social media platform just to remind her, you are 41. But hey girl, you're not married, you don't even have children. And women around your age now are having families, with some even having teenage children. And it's elicited a lot of discussions online with people asking, is there really an appropriate age for women to get into a marriage kind of setting? And just being the only lady in this group, it's only fair to start with her.
Well,
there you go.
Okay, seeing as I'm the only female in this panel, I shall speak for all women everywhere on the planet.
Entire globe.
Entire globe. I represent the female population. But there is no age, like, for women. You can get married at any age that you want. Like, I mean, the fact that she's 41 years old and she is not going to marry yet, I don't see the problem. Like, why is this a discussion? Why is this an issue?
She's a fine-looking lady. I don't see any issue with that. Hajabit, so say life begins at 40.
If she had beats,
I should chop it then now do another case.
Mimi maoni yangu ni ati unajua get married ukiwa mdogo ni advantage kwako, because unajua kiolewa utapata watu wengi na mtu hata kwenda high school and then anaambiwa leta mzazi and then shosho na kama teacher anasema tulikuwa lete mama shosho no ni maji azina
Rapture women getting
all right.
1950. Me, I started jazz. I don't think there's an issue with her. I mean, she looks alright. She's pretty enough, and I'm sure she can get to any age.
First of all, I'm just going to say this: women were not put on this earth so that they can bear children while they're young, so they don't look like grandmothers. No, that makes no sense.
The biological factors.
There is no, women are not put on this earth so that they can cook, get married and have kids. The fact that she's 41, she's very successful, she has every right to be single, and actually the guys need to ask themselves, why haven't, as in, like, she's the only
wait,
I'm even getting so frustrated. Wait a minute.
Hey, we need to move on so swiftly.
Hasn't gotten her yet.
We have to ask ourselves questions. Why is she single at 41?
Yeah.
All right.
You guys are
we need to move on. We need to move on so swiftly.
Sorry,
but according to Rita Dominic, she is single because she hasn't met the right person, and she recently took to her social media platforms to tell people, you know what, okay, I know I'm 41, but hey, I won't marry because you guys want me to marry, but instead, let me get the right person first is when I will walk down the line.
Tell her to come to Kenya.
All right, let us move on because of time purposes. Let us move on to the next article, and that is gospel artist Upendo Nkone ametoa tint. Kutoa tint manake ni
Upendo Nkone.
Yes, she has bleached her skin, and the reason for bleaching is very interesting. She said that she had dark spots on the face and also stretch marks on parts of her body, and she wanted to get rid of that those particular elements on her body, that is dark spots and stretch marks, and that was her reason for bleaching. But she recently came to her social media and said, I'm sorry my fans, I bleached and I was kind of faulting God for creating me in a darker version. Now I'm in a lighter version of myself. And so my question to Drew, or rather Rapture, that is there maybe some sort of justification for Upendo Nkone?
Kwanza hiyo story ya pimples kwanza cancel. Alibicha mweusi tuanze hapo hivyo. And then unajua si ni dem. Musema hivi kama ni dem ukibleach unajua utakuja get married. Make sure umewachali mdaka. Because unajua mtazaa and then unajua kanyi wote ni weupe and then mtu yako mweusi. Unajua marriage imeisha. Hiyo marriage imeisha hapo. So itakuwa okay, niambie baba. Niambie baba.
Wait a second.
Jazz.
First of all, okay. I agree with Rapture. It's going to be really strange if the both of you are light and you have a really dark-skinned baby. There will be questions. But the fact of the matter is, look, she didn't need to apologize. A woman who wants to bleach herself can bleach herself. I don't see the problem. But it's always a big deal when women do this. It's like, explain yourself. It's like, why does she need to explain herself? She doesn't need to apologize. She didn't like her, the dark spots. She didn't like her, stretch marks. She wanted to be lighter. You have some Congolese, some DRC guys who are bleaching the heck out of themselves.
All right.
Looking like MJs walking around and
the entire population. No, that is your view. That is your view.
Country, but yeah, that's my view. Her being a gospel artist, I think it's endeared to her conscience. She's read over and over again that you're fearfully and wonderfully made. Then she went on and did that. So I think she was repenting to the public and to God per se, saying, I'm sorry for it, but then now you can't go back to being
all right, regardless the reason that Upendo Nkone gave for her bleaching, sometimes we say decisions are made solo at individual level, so we don't know.
Personal
really
choice.
Yes, a personal decision. And moving on to the next story, which trended a better part of this weekend, created a lot of buzz on social media, is the new Sonko versus the old Sonko. In this sense, let us watch this video of Jeff Koinange introducing Senator Mike Sonko live on Citizen TV this past Wednesday.
Mike Mbuvi Sonko. Can you believe what you're seeing? I certainly can't. Clean cut Sonko. Because, Senator, let's face it, there's a picture that does the rounds, that has done the round many times.
That we guys know a lot of blings, a lot of colorful clothes, and senator who is very vibrant in terms of even his language. And on Jeff Koinange Live this past Wednesday, we saw a very polished person in the persona of Senator Mike Sonko. And this brings me to this particular question. Does the change of image in Senator or in Senator Mike Sonko influence maybe the decisions of voters, especially those who are undecided? Will those...
I think first of all, one thing you need to realize, to be a great politician in this country, you have to be a great artist. What he's doing, he's playing to the audience. When Izuko Mashinani Nini, he dress down.
Sonko ni ule.
Yeah, ni ule. If he's going somewhere that he's endearing to like the middle class youth, he'll bling up and all. There he was coming to sell his manifesto and said, this is what I'm going to do as a governor for this county. And he had to dress up for it and look all professional. So I don't think it's a change to Sonko. I think that is a Sonko being a great artist.
Hold on, I've got a question. How did he even get to the place that he's at? I'm sorry, in that video, he's putting down a telephone with boobs. I don't understand. Like, he's got peace written on his head.
Guys,
how did he get to where he is? He looks like the son of Mr. T. Like, I pity the fool.
Okay. Cheers are big.
Cheers will now, in July.
Mike Sonko is now going to be referred to as Michael.
Michael, not
Michael Sonko.
All right, wrap it up.
Okay, Sonko ni ule ni kama tu Cristiano akiomba uwanja overshot.
Yes.
Akachukua award overshot. So ni ule. So akisha maybe akipita utatatiza hizo colors zinakaa maybe tutaona boxing one more time after hiyo.
All right, my director is telling me I should wind this up. We really had a lot, including Raila Odinga saying that the cost of living, especially in the urban setting, the high rent that urbanites are paying could be contributing to the high cost of living. I wish we had that particular video, but if you watched his interview with Hussein Mohammed yesterday, you would really know that Baba anasema kwamba rent atashukisha katika siku zake 90 za uongozi. But right away I'm handing you back to Fred Indemoli to wrap this particular session.
Yeah, thank you so much, Brian. Of course, your discussions there always manage to put a smile on my face. It is a Friday. You need a smile, everyone. Let's now give room. We need to exit the studio and give room to Kanze Dena. She'll be taking you through Citizen Extra, the Swahili version, till 1 p.m. For me, my name is